Hi everyone, my name is Judith Schaefer. I'm glad to be in this class. I have had some speaking experience before. This doesn't feel the same speaking into a webcam. I like to have an audience and I like the energy that I get from an audience. I kind of like to give it on back to them once I kind of gather it up. So this doesn't really feel the same. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to speak into a webcam. I have spoken before of different audiences, one of which was an addiction facility, really neat kind of lectures that we would give to the different patients there. And we had to know our material very well. Sometimes we even wrote our own lectures, presented them on our own PowerPoints, that kind of thing. I do about 3 lectures a week, and at first it's terrible. It was really hard to do. Some of them I dread doing, some of them I love to do, so it was always something different. And they usually went in a 5-week cycle, so you got to know the lecture that you were doing pretty well and you felt pretty confident in doing it. Other lectures that I've done have been with in-services in an HR position I had. I really like to do the in-service that was a welcoming and orienting new employees. That was great because I felt like I had a good feel for the company. I love the company. I could represent the company in a positive and exciting manner, and people seem to want to be on board and want to be a part of the company once I started talking with them, that kind of thing. So that I felt like I was useful there. And nowadays I am teaching, and teaching children that are special needs. They're autistic, they are ADHD. I don't do a whole lot of lecture type teaching. If I lecture, it's usually to a group of about 5 or 6 at a time. Most of my presentations are given one-on-one, but when I do lecture, it's social studies and math mainly, and I ask for, in that type of lecture, a lot of uh, audience participation, that want the students to be very involved, to have them come up right on the board, give me answers, a lot of digging, asking questions. I think it's really important to keep their attention spans. I don't think I'd be able to keep their attention spans if I didn't do that. The lectures I was giving for the addiction facility was mainly to teach and to inform. So it was a different type of lecture there. I would like to use a lot of instances and a lot of examples and how it can be applied, applicable type things. The lectures, of course, for the in-services for HR were more not just presenting information, but connecting, kind of connecting in a more friendly way, in a more warm way, and letting them get to know the company by the way I represented it. And so they were, and what they were to be expected of, and what they could expect, that kind of thing. So that was a little different also. I think possibly what I'm learning is from doing this webcam, what I'm learning about my weaknesses, I do a lot of and maybe that's because I don't know this material so well, but I think probably I've done that in the past. The eye contact is another thing. It's really hard. And now I'm sitting, and I'm not used to sitting while I give a lecture. I usually get up and walk around, and I have a lot of energy, like I said, that I get from the audience. So this is a little different for me. Maybe good that I'm sitting still. And I think that my positives are that I do like to learn my material. I do present it in a way that's where I'm more confident in what I'm presenting. So that's something that would be a positive. And I think that as far as glorifying God, I think He's in, whenever you connect with another human being and you're a Christian, it's really important to always remember that you are representing Christians, and that you do want to have the attitude that in everything you do to glorify God. I always pray before I give lectures or presentations. I think it's really important that God do His work and that you make yourself available for that. And so I try to do that. I see that he has opportunities all the time when I'm lecturing to work through me. So that excites me. That excites me to no end. So that's kind of helps in taking this course and learning how to do this in a more formalized manner, that I can kind of put aside all of the presentation type things because I understand them and I know how to do that, and I don't have to learn those kind of things, and to be able to let myself be a kind of a free-flowing vessel for God. So I'm glad to be in this course, and I look forward to working with all of you and getting to know you. Bye.